How does a man from a modest home become the wealthiest person in modern history? His story is a truly powerful masterclass, a lesson in what pure ambition, unwavering discipline, and an almost terrifying efficiency can accomplish. It was his powerful work ethic that drove him from a young age to dedicate every waking moment to the complete and total mastery of his chosen craft. Amid the utter chaos of the new oil industry, he saw a unique opportunity. It was a wild, untamed frontier where fortunes could be built from nothing. He seized this pivotal moment with an unparalleled vision, forging order and purpose where others could only perceive the surrounding chaos. His incredible journey from a humble and meticulous bookkeeper to a powerful global tycoon is a story that has now become the stuff of true legend. This is a detailed summary of Ron Chernow's epic biography, Titan, where we will delve deep into the life of the man who became an American myth. Let's uncover the masterful business strategies and calculated decisions that allowed the Standard Oil Company to become a colossal global power. Let's explore the paradox at his core, a man of extreme thrift who simultaneously pursued a breathtakingly grand and expansive global strategy. Explore the revolutionary way of thinking that completely reshaped the entire landscape of modern business and left an everlasting impact on the world. Idea 1. Rockefeller's frugal foundations. John D. Rockefeller grew up in a modest home, but his traveling salesman father's frequent absence created an unpredictable and difficult childhood. His father's risky ventures were a world away from the values John would later embrace, teaching him the true cost of an unstable foundation. Despite these challenges, a powerful work ethic drove him. He was fiercely determined to rise above his circumstances and create a different life. His mother taught him a deep sense of thrift and financial discipline, teaching that every penny earned was a penny to be accounted for and saved. His journey began with clerking at a produce firm. Here, he diligently learned the fundamental principles of trade and commerce from the ground up. His keen eye for detail led him to love accounting. The numbers told a compelling story, and he was determined to understand every single chapter. He meticulously tracked every single cent he earned, and this disciplined saving would become the seed capital for the empire he was destined to build. His financial discipline paved his way into the burgeoning oil industry, and he was perfectly positioned to seize the opportunity that was coming. Idea 2. John D. Rockefeller's Baptist faith. This was his guiding principle for business and life. His mother's devout Baptist faith instilled in him the virtues of hard work and thrift. These core principles would shape his entire future. Work was not just a means to an end, it was a moral duty, a way to serve God. Every deal was made with pious discipline and meticulous effort. Rockefeller practiced extreme frugality, believing every cent saved was a blessing from God. For him, waste was not just inefficient, it was a sin. He saw his great wealth as no mere accident of luck, but as a direct sign of God's divine will. His success was providence made manifest. He personified the Protestant work ethic, a core belief that diligent work and financial success were pathways to spiritual salvation. Rockefeller believed it was his sacred duty to give his fortune away. Accumulating wealth was one mission. Distributing it wisely was the next. Driven by religious obligation, his vast philanthropy systematically funded education and science to create a lasting benefit for the whole of society. For Rockefeller, faith was not just for Sunday. It was the blueprint for his entire life, from his first dollar earned to his last dollar given. Idea 3. Rockefeller's knack for business set him apart. He saw opportunities and efficiencies his contemporaries completely missed. His unique skill with numbers and a keen eye for detail helped him find profitable opportunities that almost everyone else completely missed. His relentless drive for cost control meant he was always finding ways to cut expenses and dramatically boost the efficiency of his operations. He built a network of pipelines to slash transport costs and secured a decisive advantage over rivals still relying on more expensive railroads. His rivals were left completely at the mercy of expensive and unreliable rail transport, while his own oil flowed onward both freely and cheaply. His pursuit of vertical integration was a game-changing strategy, where he methodically took over every single aspect of the entire oil business. From the moment oil was drilled from the earth to the final sale of kerosene, to a family he controlled every single step of the process. This complete ownership forged an unstoppable engine of efficiency, a force that would permanently and fundamentally reshape the American economy. His sharp financial insight and drive for efficiency fueled the grand strategic vision that forged a legendary industrial empire. Idea 4. Rockefeller's mastery of integration. A look at the strategies he used to conquer the oil industry. John D. Rockefeller was a true master of strategy, using integration to build a powerful empire and completely dominate the booming new oil industry. He pursued both horizontal and vertical integration, using two powerful business strategies that allowed him to maximize his control over the entire market. Horizontal integration is a strategy where a business acquires its competitors. This move reduces competition and leads to a much larger market share. Rockefeller systematically bought out rivals, forcing many to sell and consolidating the entire oil industry under his absolute control. The result was a powerful monopoly, as his company Standard Oil came to dominate nearly all of the nation's entire oil refining industry. Vertical integration means a company controls its entire supply chain from the initial raw materials all the way through to the final sale to a consumer. By building pipelines and owning a massive fleet of rail cars, he seized total control over transport and distribution for his entire operation. This gave him a huge competitive advantage. Immense power, and the company's unchecked dominance was finally facing its single greatest threat. Idea 6. The Sherman Act versus Standard Oil. The Sherman Antitrust Act was a powerful new law. It was designed to prevent monopolies and ensure fair competition in the American marketplace. The US government decided this unchecked power was a threat. It chose to enforce the Sherman Act directly against the world's largest corporation. This sent a clear and powerful message to the business world. No single company would be allowed to grow so large it could squash all competition. The historic legal battle finally reached the Supreme Court in 1911. The fate of Standard Oil rested in the hands of the nation's highest judges. The court's ruling was a bombshell. It found Standard Oil guilty of breaking the law by creating a monopoly and illegally limiting competition. The court ordered the unthinkable, the complete dissolution of the empire. Standard Oil was forced to break up into 34 separate smaller companies. This landmark decision completely shook the American business world. It ushered in a new era of government regulation and corporate oversight. Idea 7. Rockefeller's private world. Faith, family, and contradictions. Beyond the ruthless business titan was a devoted family man. His private life was a world away from the boardrooms of the powerful Standard Oil. He married Laura Spellman, and their relationship was one of deep commitment. She was his most trusted advisor and a steadfast partner in life. Together, they raised their children in a strict religious household. Faith and discipline were the cornerstones of their family life and upbringing. The world's richest man was also a dedicated Sunday school teacher. He passionately shared lessons from the Bible with the local children each week. He taught his children that charity was a sacred duty. Giving back a portion of their allowance was a non-negotiable part of their weekly routine. Despite his vast wealth, his personal life was marked by frugality. He championed modest living and avoided the lavish displays of the other tycoons. His life was a study in contrasts. The ruthless monopolist who crushed competitors was a gentle patriarch who valued faith and family above all else. To understand John D. Rockefeller is to understand his duality, a complex man forged in equal measure by his profound faith and his relentless ambition. Idea 8. John D. Rockefeller's philanthropy was a monumental part of his life and legacy. He believed that with great wealth came a profound responsibility. He felt a duty to give back to society in a meaningful and impactful way. More than just charity, his giving was a strategic form of philanthropy aimed at solving the root causes of problems for good. He wanted his contributions to have a truly lasting impact by building institutions that would serve humanity for generations to come. One of his earliest major philanthropic acts was providing the crucial initial funding for the establishment of the University of Chicago. This one act created a world-class center for learning and research, a testament to his profound vision for the true power of education. He focused on medical research and public health, believing science was truly the key to eradicating disease and improving human well-being. He founded the Rockefeller Institute for Medical Research, now Rockefeller University, which went on to revolutionize the world of modern medicine. His strategic giving built futures in education and science. His true legacy is not the money he gave, but the lasting progress he funded. Idea 9. John D. Rockefeller's complex persona. To the public, he was a stern, ruthless businessman. His relentless pursuit of success in the oil industry defined his formidable reputation. But his private life was defined by a deep personal faith and quiet philanthropy, a side of himself the public would almost never get to know. Away from business, Rockefeller was a devout Baptist and a dedicated churchgoer who even made sure to find the time to teach Sunday school. He followed the gospel of wealth, the idea that men blessed with great fortune had a profound God-given responsibility to use it for the common good. His duty wasn't simply possessing wealth, but a profound obligation to use his vast fortune for the betterment of the world. This belief drove his massive philanthropic efforts. He funded universities, medical research, and public health initiatives on a global scale. So, was he a titan of industry or a steward of God's wealth? His public persona and private convictions created a complex and enduring legacy. Idea 10. Rockefeller's second act, from titan to philanthropist. After years building his vast empire, John D. Rockefeller stepped away, leaving the daily operations of his great enterprise to be run by others. He now turned his focus to enjoying the fruits of his labor, a new chapter so different from his old life of constant, relentless work. He found great joy in simple activities like playing a round of golf, a quiet pursuit far from the high-stakes chaos of the business world. Riding in his carriage was another favorite pastime. It offered him a chance for quiet reflection and to enjoy the scenery he had worked for. Rockefeller then began his second great career, philanthropy. He approached giving away his fortune with the same strategic mind he used to build it. He found deep satisfaction in supporting causes like education. His funds helped establish new universities and advance the state of modern learning. Vast sums were also directed towards medical research, leading to breakthroughs. His wealth became a powerful force for improving public health. This final act redefined his legacy. The stern tycoon was now seen as a great philanthropist, finding joy in generosity, not just accumulation. Idea 11. Rockefeller's blueprint for the modern corporation. His management of Standard Oil set the stage for how modern corporations function. He was a pioneer in creating structured, disciplined companies. He created a highly structured company with a centralized administration. This brought order and predictability to a chaotic and fragmented industry. Rockefeller championed the concept of merging with competitors or buying them out entirely. This aggressive strategy underpins corporate growth today. His relentless pursuit of efficiency and profit drove constant innovation. Every drop of oil and every cent of cost was meticulously optimized. Standard Oil perfected the technique of vertical integration. They controlled every step of the process, from the wellhead to the customer's lamp. He also used horizontal integration to dominate the market. By acquiring nearly all competing refineries, he created an unprecedented monopoly. With revolutionary methods, Rockefeller changed American business, and his model became the powerful new blueprint for the entire 20th century. His legacy is complex, sparking debates about capitalism and control. Yet his impact on the structure of modern business is simply undeniable.